Hi my fellow queens, welcome back to my channel. For everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. Welcome to today's video, which is going to be another installment of the new makeup releases, which will be the second one this year, and I'm still super excited that I'm doing this. This is my project for the year to do this, and we're gonna finish this year with however many there are, 53, 54, we'll see. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about, but before we go right into this, I just want to mention my sources, and of course you will find all of that in the description box as well. So of course the creator of this whole series is Samantha March, and my inspiration for this series was Angelica Nyquist. As you all know, I don't think I have to mention this all the time, do I? Like, you know, so you find their channels in the description box. My sources are on Instagram, which is Trend Mood, it's Indie Makeup Spotlight, and it's Indie Mood, and this is where I get, you know, all the information from. So let's go right into it, because there is a lot we have to talk about, and actually there is not even so much negative, so that's great. Okay, so let me just go to the side, because I'm a real YouTuber now. Alright, so, and I'm going to make a big effort to not look down so much, because, you know, last time, and I only noticed that while I was editing, I was looking down at my phone a lot, and it's not so nice for you, right? You want to see my eyes and not me looking down all the time. So I'm going to try to hold my phone here so I can look at you. No, just kidding. Anyway, so let's go right into it, because there are a lot of things that I have sort of collected over the last week, and I want to talk to you about that. So the first thing that I want to talk about is actually something I found this morning, and I think I'm recording this the day before you see this, so you're yesterday. And that is this. These are pizza highlighters. Okay, so we're starting out with something where I think, really? So this is from Touch of Glam Beauty, and it's pizza highlighters. Pizza highlighters that are just too cute. That's what they say about it. And it's two shades, a lighter one and a deeper one. And I think this is something very unnecessary and not even nice. You know, if you want to make a pizza highlighter, then make it at least look nice. It's an attempt of something, but not followed through to the end. So I just wanted to show you this, because I personally think that this is some... Alright, so let's just move on, because this is really... The next thing I wanted to show you is, though, something that has me drooling all over the place, and that is from Sparrow Cosmetics. And they have a glitter in Freakshow. Freakshow is the color that it's called, and it looks like this. So this is black, and it has all kinds of colorful sparkles in it. And seriously, I know this is probably something like for carnival kids makeup, I don't know. But I love it. I love it so much, and yeah, I do have to look down because I have to look at it. It's so beautiful. This is something that is really up my alley, but so much that even like for this look, I could totally imagine to have, instead of my halo eye, to have all of these sparkles, dark sparkles on my eyes. I would love that. So this is something that is totally something that I would love. By the way, if you're seeing this for the first time, or if you don't know me at all, for me, this whole series is not something that means like all of these things that I'm mentioning and that I'm loving, I also will get for myself. I'm just talking about stuff that caught my eye, and in a perfect world where there were, you know, unlimited funds and unlimited everything, possibilities and everything, I would have them, but I will probably only have like one item of that in a year or something, because we are trying to really keep it down and to the basics and not go overboard, and only really get what we need, and maybe just once in a while, you know, spoil ourselves just a tiny little bit. But what I'm trying to say is, I think we have too much light here again. Just dim this a little bit. What I'm trying to say is, this is not about me buying all this, okay? I'm just pointing out what I like, or what I found exciting, or what I found totally unnecessary, like the pizza highlighters. Yeah, so the next thing is from Melt Cosmetics, and that is actually, I think, really, really pretty. And those are those eyeshadows, split pans of their stacks. They have these stacks that you can like stack on top of each other, instead of having an eyeshadow with a lot of pans next to each other. As far as I know, you pile them on top of each other, which is sort of weird. I don't really like that idea, because I like to have stuff laid out in front of me and I can see everything, and it's, you know, it's I don't know, I live that life. But the colors, especially the blues, are really, really pretty, especially the dark blue there. Really pretty. Actually, the dark blue was the single shot that I saw already last week that they had released first, or the sneak peek first, or whatever, and I was like, ah, beautiful. And I also think it's really, really nice that they have a matte and a shimmer in the same, like in a split pan, but together. I think that's a very, very nice idea. Very beautiful. Like even the browns, you know, the one in the on the top picture, the one next to the blue, that what is it, the copper shimmer there is so pretty. I mean, I have a shade like this, I don't need to get this, you know, but it is really, really pretty, and really, really like it. Also the swatches look really nice, even though you know that I do not believe in swatches like at all, but they still look nice. Yeah. Next thing I want to talk about is the crayon case. It's the matte book from the crayon case, and I guess that's the company. I've not heard of that before, and it's launching on January 18. So this is how it looks, and I'm sort of not 100% sure what I think about this. First of all, it reminds me a lot of the James Charles palette from Morphe. I have nothing against that. It's just, I guess, the colorful shades and the smaller pans and those brown, big brown shades. That's basically the same idea that they also had in the Morphe palette with James Charles, in the collaboration with James Charles. I do like the fact about this palette that they have, like, it's a glorified rainbow palette. They have more than one green, more than one blue, you know, they have like 3 of each. That is nice. It makes working with it much, much easier. I have no idea about the quality of those shades, because I have not heard about this this company yet. I guess it's a nice idea what they do in general, that they do it like a school book and stuff. That's a cute idea, but I do not buy my makeup for the packaging and for cute ideas. I want the shades to be gorgeous, and I don't care so much about other things. I also don't like that there are no shade names, but that's just my personal thing. I really, really like it when there are shade names. It's just, it makes life, for me as a creator, much, much easier when I can point to a shade and say, and this is that shade, and now I'm using this shade, instead of saying I'm going to use the medium blue shimmer now, you know what I mean? So, and also when I'm writing down which shades I used, it's sort of, it makes it much easier if I have a definite name, and then, you know, I can recreate the look later on. If you hear clicking, that's my earring, you know, smashing into my necklace. So that's what it is. All right. Next thing is very, very pretty, and that is the new hybrid shadow collection from Lovelux Beauty. Oh, it's so pretty. It is $50 though. It's $50. Includes 9 pressed eyeshadows with lustrous reflective pigments and a holographic palette. Okay, I don't care that it's a holographic palette. I never ever, as I just said, buy my makeup for the packaging. It's nice if you have nice packaging, but it's really not important to me. For what I'm concerned, it could all be just black cardboard boxes. I really don't care. but it is nice. It goes together with the shades that are inside. The swatches look really pretty, and the pans, the shadows themselves in the pans look really, really pretty and interesting. That is something, of course, it's glittery Leorah needs it, right? So that I really, really like. It's very pretty. Next thing is, let me just look for that. Then 2 new palettes from, what is that? Real Her Makeup. Another thing that I have never heard before. And they are $28 each. So I thought the one palette that is more like the purplish kind of a palette on the left side is actually pretty. Not for me, because I mean it is pretty for me too, but it is overall too neutral. But I thought that that could maybe be a palette for someone who is new to a little bit, or like leaning towards colorful makeup just a little bit, or getting into it. That could be really, really pretty. You could create very nice looks. And what I also like is that you have a pretty good range of colors in that palette, but I think instead of those 2 brownish shades on the bottom row to the right, there should be one of them, because they're very similar, there should be one of them that is a darker matte to like make real smoky eyes. That would be really nice. But other than that, I do like it. I think $28 for 9 pans is a bit much, I think, but I'm not producing makeup, so I guess nobody asks for my opinion. But I personally would not pay $28 for this, honestly. But because if I pay $28, then everything has to be right. Or if I pay $20, I want it to be right. You know, if there's maybe one shade in 9 pan palette that I could live without, that's fine. But if there are like 4 shades, if it's like half that I don't need, then $28 is just too much. The next thing is from Natasha Denona, and obviously if you buy anything from Natasha Denona, you have to sell your firstborn in order to be able to afford this. So, but this is a beautiful 5-pan palette. Or it wants to be a palette when it grows up, because it's so tiny. It's really, really small. The shadows look very nice in it. I really like them. I would not buy it. It's too little for too much money. But just, you know, throwing a picture in of something that looks nice, and in a perfect world I would give it a try. But I'm personally, as I've already mentioned last time, I'm not too much into these small like quads and small pans palettes. I need a little bit more variety, and I would like to have a few more lighter mattes, and you know, maybe another purple matte. And so, you know, but in general, as an idea, I think it's really pretty. Now, did I show you these last time already? I almost feel like it did I? This is from Plush Tribe, and in case I did show you this last time already, then I just forgot to take this picture out of my collection here. These look so beautiful. They are Shade Babes. Choose your shade, babes. Plush Tribe, the new premium titanium dust pigment range relaunches tonight. So that was a couple days ago, and they are so beautiful. They're so beautiful. I think it's time to order from Plush Tribe. I don't know how much they cost, but they are so pretty. I so like them very much. Very pretty. And then there is another picture that I can, wait, no, this isn't it the same thing? It's the same thing, it's just a different picture. I'm going to include that right here, where they have like swatches all over their hands, and you can see the pigmentation. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Wow, the blue in the left corner, like, oh man. Blues and greens, it's just, I can't stop myself. And there is another thing from Plush Tribe, and that was a sneak peek of a new palette from Plush Tribe that was supposed to come this summer, or it will come this summer, and it looks like this. And that is a neon palette, and there is already some drama about this, which I thought was really, really sad, because Blush Tribe sort of looked for people who would want to be the face of this palette, and everybody who wanted to could send in their favorite picture with makeup on, whatever, send it to Blush Tribe and tell them that they would be interested in being the face on top of the palette, on the outside of the palette. So I did that, of course. And I think like 1 or 2 days after the Blush Tribe had posted this and started to look for people who wanted to be on this palette, there was such a negative reaction from some people who sort of threw shade on Blush Tribe and told them that it's not right, that they're like extorting people, and they're not, you know, they're not paying for people to sort of give their face for the palette. And I mean, seriously, nobody is forcing anyone to send their picture in to Blush Tribe, right? And the honor of being on a palette is honestly, for like 99.9% of the people, would be payment enough, really, and the exposure you get with doing that, you know. So I thought that was so unjustified of those people to react like that. And as a result of that, Blush Tribe closed the competition, and I think they just cancelled the whole thing. I mean, they didn't cancel the palette, but I think they cancelled this whole thing that, you know, their customers can send pictures in and be eventually, if they're lucky and if they're chosen. Anyway, so that was really sad. I was really upset when I read this, and I just really think that people sometimes just should, you know, just get a hobby and get off the internet and making life hard for people. So all right, next one that is really pretty is the new Sleepless Nights glitter bundle from Leorah Cosmetics. Seriously, I have no idea about any of this. Leorah, never heard of it. But when I look at these glitters, and I know, like, Leorah, you're almost 40 years old, and someone out there will say this woman is crazy. She, you know, she can use that for her daughters. She does not need any glitter for herself. But girls, I don't think I'll ever be old or too old for glitter. I don't think so. I need this. I need the green one on top, and I need all of them. I think they're extremely beautiful, all of them, and I hope that Leorah Cosmetics will have a lot of success with this launch, because it's really pretty. Yeah, and it's 40% off. Just read that. Okay, so I thought that I would throw something else in, not just, you know, eye makeup and stuff, because I also like nice blushes. I like it. I don't have a lot, honestly. I have like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 different shades, but this here is very beautiful, and it's from MAC. It's a highlight powder, but you can use it as a blush too. But it's so pretty, isn't it pretty? It's this flower, like the flower design is on the lid, so that is not, you see the flower petals, that's on the lid, but you also see the open pictures, and it's so pretty. I just love everything that shimmers and shines. What can I do? I can't help myself. It's so pretty. And MAC we actually have here in Israel, so I might have to keep my eyes open for this one. But girls, everything is so expensive in this country. It is not normal. It's really not normal. Prices are much higher than, for example, what you would pay in America in MAC. Forget about it. What you pay here is at least a third more, and that is so unfair, because everything is so much more expensive here. It's I don't want to complain too much, but I just feel like it is time to bring some fairness into this whole game. You know, I just don't like this, that I feel deprived all the time, that we don't have Sephora and we don't have Ulta and we don't have anything here. You know, we have MAC, and we have a drugstore where yesterday I went to the drugstore and wanted to buy a contour shade. First of all, nobody sells a contour shade by itself. It's only contouring palettes which has a contour shade, a bronzer and a highlighter, but I just want the contour shade, so I'm not buying a palette that I don't need, right? So first of all I got really upset, and then they try to sell you the one contour shade they have which could double as a bronzer because it's a very warm color, and then they have it's really seriously the only one shade they have for everybody. It does not make any sense. This country, when it comes to makeup, does not make sense, and I wish I could make a difference in this country and bring some good stuff here. I wish so. I wish this is in my future, because there needs to be someone who has some passion and who also wants to be inclusive for more like skin tones and skin colors, and for people who have different needs, you know? It's like, okay, I need to breathe. Breathe, girl. All right, let's go into something that doesn't make much sense to me. So this is the new collaboration between Physicians Formula and Casey Holmes. And I think this is weird. I don't understand it really, because this looks like a very, very bulky palette, which I don't like. I think the perfume and the lipstick in there, I mean, it is sort of a cute idea. I see where they're going, but I think it's so unnecessary, because, you know, you will probably finish the perfume way before you finish the makeup, if you ever finish the makeup, and then you have this big empty spot there, you know. And also the lipstick, I don't know. This is something, also the shades don't speak to me at all, really. So this is just something that I wanted to show you, that I think it's a missed opportunity and it doesn't speak to me at all, really. So just saying. Okay, so there. The next thing is from Morphe, and they are coming out with concealer shades and like foundations and in 100 million shades, which is nice. And I have to say something about that, because I think they're really making an effort here. And again, they're just getting bashed for it. And I think that is really not fair. I mean, I think they're making a really good effort here to be inclusive, and I think we should be inclusive. But on the other hand, I think we also have, as customers, we should also turn on our own brains, you know, because I think what can we expect from companies, or from brands? Can we really expect that they make 100 million shades in order to try to serve everybody, and then there will still be a lot of people who will not find their perfect shade? And I just want to encourage people to mix their shades, to make it work with what is out there, you know. It really annoys me, and I don't want to be too negative here, but I'm actually trying to just stand up for Morphe, or for other brands that are trying to come out with good stuff and who basically cannot ever do right, because people are so I don't know, you know, there is so much out there. Just make it work for you. I don't understand. Because maybe because we have nothing here and we have to make stuff work for us. I think maybe that's my attitude. But to just sit there and think, okay, so please drop the perfect shade for every single person in this world into my lap, I think that is the wrong attitude, also from the customers. So yes, the brands, a lot of brands have to work on making a wider range of shades and for all the skin colors and everything. But on the other hand, I think customers should also, you know, try to I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, okay. Next thing I wanted to mention is this one here, and this is sort of a flashback for myself when I was in my teens and I was watching Beverly Hills 90210. I love that. That was my weekly highlight, and I would not buy this for just for the nice memories of my youth. Sounds like I'm a grandma. But I just wanted to show this just because of that. You know, I wouldn't buy it. I don't necessarily like the palette, the shades, and the blush and all of that. I wouldn't buy it for that. I just wanted to show you because I thought it's, you know, Grandma Leorah, you know, thinking back of your childhood. So just wanted to show you that. And then I wanted to show you those lashes, and I thought they are very, very pretty. It's Toxic Attraction Makeup. Never heard of them ever, but I thought I'd show you because I'm wearing lashes all the time. So especially the left ones actually look really, really pretty, the bigger ones. I don't know if you're interested in lashes. And again, here we have, in our country, which is Israel, we have a very limited amount of what is available. Of course we can order, but you know what, we have to pay customs on everything that we bring into the country, and shipping, and it is very, very expensive, you know, so, and it adds up a lot. So just wanted to show you that this is something that is really, really pretty. And the next thing that is really pretty is this. This is Love Potion, and I don't know if they're bringing this out because we are sort of moving towards Valentine's Day or something, but this is from Enchanted Luster Cosmetics, and it is available now. It's Love Potion. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. Sparkles. I could have that on my halo eye right now. I think I should. Yeah. And there, this one here, that is from Oh My Glitter OMG. What is that? I've never heard of that either. Anyway, so this is the new Mermaid Multi-Chrome Pigments from Oh My Glitter OMG. That's the company name. Very good. Yeah. Alright, so that is another thing that is really pretty. Honestly, I like the one on top the most. The one that is sort of half orange and half pink. So cool. Orange and pink. Very, very pretty together. And then there is something else that I wanted to mention, and that is from the Collective Cosmetics, and it looks like this. It's a currently unnamed red eyeshadow that is so pretty, and people actually could write to them and suggest names for this one, and it is so beautiful. I really love it. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. Yeah, so we're moving. Are we almost there? I think we're almost there. Sorry it's taking so long. Okay, so the next one is a sneak peek from Pretty Weird Cosmetics. Who's coming up with this? Pretty Weird Cosmetics is coming out with this highlighter, and this is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It has this pink shift to it, and if they had something like this in an apricot or like a peach, with like a peach shift, that would be all mine. Like, this one is also very pretty. I love highlighters that are more than just, you know, gold and bronze and stuff. So this is really, really pretty. What else? Then we have from Sparrow Cosmetics the Ring Palette. The Ring Palette that I had no idea existed has been revamped and has now a mirror. Couldn't care less about the mirror, and it will be, it is already available, and it is actually really pretty, and I think this is winter vibes. I really, really like that. Even though it is very muted, it sort of reminds me of the Clionad Cosmetics, what's it called? What was that called? I'm going to include it somewhere here. It reminds me of that. It's like the 36.5 degrees centigrade something degree collection. I don't remember the name, but it has these muted colors and like the winter colors sort of, and I really, really like that. I wanted to show you this. And the last thing, we've made it. The last thing is from Hourglass Cosmetics, and it's blushes, and it's one blush, and this one is so pretty. This shade is so wonderful, and I just wanted to show you this because it's so pretty. It's called Ambient Lighting Blush. Very, very, I know, is it? No, Vivid Flush. But girls, this one blush retails for $38. So on that happy note, we finished the video. Hold on to your purses, because, you know, $38 for a blush is never gonna happen, ever. So that was it for today and for this week in new makeup releases. It's not an all including thing that I'm doing. I'm just really showing you what I liked or what I didn't get, or what I, you know, things like this. So I hope you enjoyed. I certainly did, and I hope you come back next time for my next video, which will be one more this week, and then of course I'll be back next week. So if you liked it, then please like and subscribe if you didn't do that already. And up until next time, hugs and kisses, go ahead and sparkle and have a wonderful day. Bye.